When he beat Joshua, knockout. Easy.
Easy. He just said it. Deontay Wilder was talking about Anthony Joshua when he's asked by a reporter. I'll put the link below, saying he's going to knock out Joshua very easily. And you can check out that later on, the full clip in the video as we were watching here, as you're watching. So check this out. I want to break this fight down coming up. What is it, December 23rd? It's the weekend. It's going to be very interesting because you have a card here of Joshua versus, and boxing's been doing this for a while, Joshua versus Otto Wallin at the top of the card, and you have Joseph Parker versus Deontay Wilder on the undercard. And everyone knows, a boxing head like myself, a real boxing fan, what this means. This is a sell for the next possible matchup where you have, what's it called, a day of reckoning, where you have Deontay Wilder, who should be fighting Joshua forever now, and someone's been ducking. According to a lot of reports, it's been, of course, they're going to want to avoid Wilder. It's been Joshua's camp, Joshua's promoter. I keep forgetting the guy's name right now, the UK guy. I'm not, big on promoters unless it's Don King, Bob Arum. Anyway, so, well, you have this happening to promote, of course, the millionaire big move matchup. That is Joshua cashing out on Joshua because it's about time. They're into their 30s. Deontay Wilder's 38. I don't know how old Joshua is. Let's see. Joshua's age real quick. Joshua's age. He's got to be like 33, right? Joshua's age. I'm not getting it. Anyway, I'm going to be here all day because I don't want to use two hands. So anyway, Anthony Joshua, you should see what's coming up. It's the wrong thing on Google. Anthony Joshua's age. Okay. Anthony Joshua is 34, so he's a little younger, but in the heavyweight division, the big punch and everything, Wilder still looks like he's capable of pulling this off. So you heard it. He thinks he's going to knock. He believes Wilder is going to be an easy KO. He said easy. He said easy. I want to play the clip in the full clip again. It's so funny because I think that this fight should be going down. But with Otto, he went, didn't he go a few rounds? He went to the decision loss against Fury. And you don't know what Anthony Joshua is going to show up. I've been watching boxing a long time. You can go back into my predictions. Not a fly-by-night fan here. Not a casual. As someone said when I predicted Haney last weekend would easily beat, to be a sparring session, would easily beat, getting the text here, would easily beat Regis. So here was the deal. Sorry, this is off the cuff. No notes, nothing like that. So here's the deal. Anthony, let's talk about Parker versus Wilder. Wilder, on all accounts, should win by KO. It should be a really big KO. As flawed as, and I'm a fan, no doubt about it, but as flawed as sometimes Wilder is, because he started boxing late, he has a lot of gifts that make up for his flaws. One of the gifts he has, I'll just say, over Joshua is his belief, his self-belief, and his belief in his punch. No matter what, when Fury had Wilder in a bad way 3 times, really beat him up. Really, you got to go back to Riddick Bowe versus Galata, second fight in Atlantic City, which put a lot of damage on Bowe. That fight should have been stopped. But anyway, he took so much head damage. Well, that is, Wilder was taking a lot of damage. He was really beaten up severely in these fights. So how much does he have left? I say he has some more. He's about 75-80% of what he was as far as physical, because there's no way you could take those damaging shots and they just disappear, unfortunately, sadly enough. I think that Wilder has a lot left and he could possibly be the heavyweight champ again, but he has the mental fortitude, the self-belief, where Joshua doesn't. Joshua is weak as far as his, not his physical, his mental, because it is a mental sport. All sports are, a lot of things in life are. Just getting up every day and going to work. Some people have a struggle. Why am I doing this? I should be doing something else. They're human beings, even though they look like superheroes in the ring. So Joshua has a lot of self-doubt, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, and you could see the self-doubt, and we all saw it play out in the ring when he grabbed the mic in his last loss to the Ukrainian. So I believe that he has so much going against him. The self-doubt, I don't even know if he's going to get past Otto. I'm being real. In all likelihood, he should, but that's not a given. Every fight at this point for Anthony Joshua is going to be really tough, because you could see him having the eternal struggle with his emotions, with his self-doubt in the ring. And all the other fighter has to do, all Otto has to do is really dig deep. And, you know, he's not easy to knock out. I don't think he's ever been KO'd. And he's got to step on the gas with Joshua and really go for it and give himself doubt and then hand him a defeat. Maybe even make him quit on the stool. Yup, Joshua's the type of fighter. I'll tell you, I've been watching boxing. It's the only sport I watch. Call me crazy. I watch occasional UFC. That's it. Very rare. I'm telling you, Joshua could be made to quit in the ring by Otto on Saturday night. And as humiliating and embarrassing it would be, it could happen. That's one of the many things that can happen. Or, you know, he could just go on with the full script that is Joshua and win the fight. We'll talk about that, but I'm going to talk about matching these two up. Wilder has so many gifts. The power, as crude as he is, Joshua can get through with his jab and land some on him. Wilder has bad footwork, of course, the obvious. And he telegraphs his punches still. And he does a thing where he holds his right hand up with his left hand a lot. You'll notice he grabs his left, holds his right glove up when he's about to throw a big punch. He does these things where he's telling you he's going to actually throw these punches. That being said, all that gets erased because he has the amazing Hulk strength power, the insane knockout power. Yes, that changes everything, because at any given time in this fight with Joshua, when they do fight, because I believe Wilder's going to knock out Parker within 6 rounds. I predicted that in the earlier match video. I broke it down. I believe that Joshua is going to get hit in the chin at some point, no doubt about it. And he's going to straight up quit on Wilder. I don't see how Joshua gets knocked down and doesn't quit once he tastes Wilder's power. I think it's good if he can get up. So I don't think he has it mentally. Forget physically. Let's just say Joshua had everything, the perfect game plan, everything. That's going to go all out the window. Let's just say he had everything going, and he did have a style to beat Wilder. I don't think he could execute it because, unfortunately, Anthony Joshua has a fragile mind state. Sadly enough, he's very, very brittle upstairs. And you could see it. And it's understandable. These guys are fighting for their lives. I'm not saying this as a knock on him. These guys are fighting for their lives in there. They deal with it differently. He has issues with self-confidence in the ring. And it's been proven time and time again. He's literally having a conversation out loud with the audience. He grabs the mic and justify why he lost. And it's not rare in boxing. This has happened in the past. If you go back and you look, I just remember, you have to go back. Michael Grant versus Lennox Lewis. Michael Grant was this large fighter. I knew he'd be beat back in the day versus Lennox Lewis. But after the fight, I'm paraphrasing, he literally was saying out loud, I could win. After he was knocked out, I can do this. You know, he's just like mentally having a loud talk with himself. Like, I should have won. I could do this. It was similar to what Joshua did, even though he was beat on the cards. He wasn't knocked out, but it looked like he was going to get knocked out when he lost to the Ukrainian cat in the ring. Alexander Usyk. Anyway, you could see him. He's having these conversations out loud with himself. I can't even remember people I meet every day. I go into Starbucks or I meet some people. Yo, what's up? I remember you, and I don't remember names. I'm bad with names. So how am I going to remember 50 million boxers' names? Okay, anyway. So Joshua, really good fighter, really chiseled, has definitely improved on a lot since the Ruiz loss. When he came back, he executed a great jab. He was brilliant in some things, in some spots. But unfortunately, everything is going to go out the window because Wilder not only is a menacing powerhouse, he is huge. He's taller, he's bigger, and most fighters are going to be shook because can you imagine going in a ring as a professional fighter knowing there's a good chance you're going to be knocked out, because this man hits so hard. The Tyson Fury fights, if there was to be a fourth one, would be a great chance. It would be a great chance Wilder could actually win that fight for several reasons I don't want to get into right now. Could be wrong on that, but I think his chance is really good in coming back against Fury and telling it's a Cinderella story again, because he gets the title back and brings it back to the US, and a lot of people are happy. A lot of people are upset with Fury for a lot of reasons, and that's another thing. It's what he did in his fight with the MMA guy. He didn't look like he trained. A lot of people are saying, oh, you know he trained for that fight. Stop making excuses. I'm not making excuses for anything. The bottom line is that fight could have went either way. He looked awful. And I'm not too sure Fury is with us. The old Fury, that same Fury that went in the ring with Deontay Wilder in the third fight. So it's going to be really, really interesting. With that being said, as this video is playing, my last video got blocked. I'm playing in the background. I want to just play that full clip real quick. And props in the video for ES News. This is courtesy of that. This is all fair use, so you know what I'm saying. It's allowable by law. So let's listen to the clip.
When he beat Josh, when he knockout, easy, straight on the ground. You won't have all that added preservative.
He said all that added preservatives. Deontay Wilder throwing some comedy in there. But I think he really believes he's going to knock out Joshua. I don't blame him. If I had that power, I'm going to be like, I'm going to knock this man out. 12 rounds. That's a lot of time to knock out Joshua. I think Joshua possibly gets knocked out quicker than Parker. We're going to see what happens with Parker. But I think Parker could be taken into the middle rounds. But most likely Parker's out of there in 4. We'll see. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. So that's all going down. What is it? December 23rd? It should be on this. Yep, December 23rd. And it's going to be really interesting. But I'll tell you what. At the end of the day here, to sum this all up, I'm going to just tell you Joshua is in trouble. It's going to be not an easy fight. I don't know what's going to happen. If he gets his mental right, he should be able to pull through. And easy fight for Wilder. Wilder should be the main event. But the way it's being promoted and where it's at, they just feel that Joshua's the name that's selling this, and it's his promoter. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Joshua within 6. I think he knocks this guy out, honestly, in 4 rounds, 3-4 rounds. Boom, out. That is Wilder. I think Joshua is gonna have a hard time, probably a decision. And honestly, I might be changing my whole breakdown prediction on the Joshua fight. I got to really think about this and look at more of Otto, see what he has, because I might be calling for an upset, because it would be a mild upset. But I'll tell you right now, they're making a big mistake. They're going to lose a lot of money because they didn't want to fight Wilder right now. Joshua and his promoter made a big mistake. If he loses, they're going to be crying because there's a lot of money just flying out the window, especially the promoter, because he's the one that's really doing this. So anyway, because they can make that fight happen. They could have made the Wilder fight happen for sure. If I were a betting man, I don't know the details, but yeah, stay away from Wilder. I think Wilder could knock everybody out. You know what I mean? I really do. He's back, and we're going to see what happens. I'm out.